Hello everybody. We are gonna play a couple runs before I go to bed. I think I'm gonna start with Stell. Um, I have been streaming over at Twitch a little bit, but I wanted to try streaming at YouTube. I spend a lot more time on YouTube, even if it's just to watch VODs and stuff. So figure, why not stream with the stuff that I use? This is a great shop. Pin Feather, I think, to see on day one, but the silver reroll costing 4 is kind of painful. I think I'm going to take both of these. I'm not really a solar drone believer, and I think we skip, even though I would love to see more items in the flying shop. More weapons could be cool. We could see the aerial turret and be along our way, I think. Keep the money? Or do we roll? Oh. I think we're just gonna keep going. I believe we kill Viper. Would it be worth going for Kyber Drone instead? I mean, these are all good options with a Haunted Kimono giving this skill as well that makes things fly. Let me just double check my... Okay, my little animation isn't working. Let's see. Okay. For now, it is working. I've still had trouble keeping the layers correctly, but alright, let's go for Viper. There are a couple hits here, like Extract, or this thing probably, that don't really do anything for us, but Lash Out the first couple days is kind of crazy, honestly. Yeah, so I mean, with Gunsight maybe this becomes useful for a little bit, but I don't typically think things are that crazy on Stealth, unless you really high roll with something weird. We have enough money to go to JJ, so I kind of want to go there. These are both really nice econ options though. And our board's like not awful. But I think I'm gonna click JJ. I will take a clockwork disc and roll. I do kind of like the kite. If we find like free fall and or balloon engine, we kind of have stuff that works with that pretty alright. I do think we just need this. And then I don't really want to sell for the kite, so I think we move on. Vehicles having damage. I could roll here. I'm not opposed to taking arbitrage, honestly, on Stell. Bum, bum, bum. We don't have any toys or friends. I think I'm gonna take an item here, unfortunately. Seeing Curio there was interesting, like we could have maybe picked up something that was cool, but we really want the angle grinder to hit aerial turret. So whereas this would do more damage once it gets flying, and it is gonna be enabled by this, since it's a drone, um, I think having the guaranteed hit on the aerial turret to give it multicast is gonna be much more useful. So I think we just put a Fang in here for fun. And let's see how it goes. We're up against CRC Walters. Rocking the beachy Max skin. Clockwork Disc, not too bad with the gyro gun sight either. I think we're gonna win here, especially because we have the inevitability of the aerial turret. I don't think it's gonna... Yeah, I don't think they're gonna out-poison that. Silver aerial turret on day one is not bad. Not a bad thing at all. I really like Jungle Ruins, but I really like JJ as well. Especially on day 2, like we need more stuff to fill out the board. Jungle Ruins is a crazy econ option though, because you can potentially get 3 loot items. Some of the other options are good too at the jungle. Let's go to JJ. I think I'm on the hunt for more items. I do like Red Lantern. We don't really have a tools thing going on, so I'm gonna roll. No. Here I'm gonna go to Andy. There is a argument to be made for the medium item. I think here I'm really looking for like a headset or this could enable pill buggy later. Flysicle is actually not silver flysicle is not bad. I think I'm taking both of these. Even if we sell the aerial turret eventually, joystick next to it is not half bad. In fact, it's probably better than the Fang right now. And then Flysicle is cool to have too, because this is a vehicle that just makes other things flying. Could potentially enable like private runabout or just a few other like vehicle builds or flying builds. Here, I think we go Crow, or the Covetous Thief, the Raven. Argument to be made for Eccentric Aetheryte for the skill. I mean, there's an argument to be made for all of these. I think I kind of want to go for the Crow with the aerial turret. Potential for the Shadowed Cloak. Oh, that is right. The joystick is also a tool. So it could potentially steal the trigger from Angle Grinder. That is another detriment to aerial turret as you kind of progress through the early game and your rug gets bigger. It's kind of harder to give this a very like unless you have like Ornithopter or Caracara, give this a guaranteed flying trigger. I do like Kita. We have some stuff that we could probably sell, but we are kind of broke right now. 4 gold or a small non-weapon item, it sounds pretty nice. I think I'm gonna take the gold and a loot item, and then go see some small and large. Do I believe in rolling? There's no large items we can see. So this is basically an Andy, where we can only see small items. I guess. I guess we are upgrading this. Makes the angle grinder drone even worse. I do like Firebomb, but we don't have free glider, free fall thing, or the balloon engine, or like ornithopter, anything that really like enables this really well. I think we just go. I really kind of want to have some money floating for future days, and I'm hoping this is enough to just clear like day 2, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We didn't get an upgrade on Gyro. We did get this flying relatively early, but they have a ruby and some burn stuff, which is kind of crazy for Mac. Yeah, not a bad board. I I love I love me some ruby. I probably should have invested more in my own board. But now we have some gold. Do I want? Speaking of gold, I didn't in fact upgrade that. I guess I will take this. Other upgrades matter more. I'll take a craaaazy, which at this point we probably want it to be something like this.
Gigamart's owner is the ultimate businessman. Take the deal. Thank you.
I like headset a lot. I could see this being on the having more longevity on the board than something like Gyro. Especially past like day 6 or 7. I mean, depending. Like Gyro could be really good, depending on what we see. I think I just go here for the shops later in the day. Considering we don't have any burn and I'm afraid of giant mosquito, I think we're gonna go for product demonstration for this one. There's a shot at ornithopter. I mean, any of these would not be so bad. The skill's not half bad either, but we don't have anything that like works with it currently.
Thank you for your feedback. I'll share it with our product team.
Paper airplane. Again, Lost Crate being an amazing encounter, but JJ being an amazing shop. Ooh. Craaaazy upgrade is not bad for right now. I'm honestly... I'm just thinking of taking this for the loot items. Could be good later on, potentially. And I think that's where, like, Stell kind of... I don't know. We could potentially sell some stuff to get both. Yeah, honestly, I'm fine with selling the paper airplane. It is a very interesting item, and it can be very, very, very good. But we don't have currently the kind of flying stuff that works well with it. Or something like a orbital polisher to make it shiny. I think we are putting this in over the rocket drone. Charge for 2 seconds. That's actually pretty good for what we have going like currently. I don't see this like lasting a whole while. I think it kind of falls off. In which case I kind of want to upgrade something like the headset. But I think this is more impactful for our fight coming up. And it's potentially, I guess, one more gold that we could use for later. Uh, I would love to go to Kina. Doesn't look like we're going to though, so I think we're gonna go here and take the regen and the health. We're up against Pig. Without information, we can't really do anything with our board or change things. But have you noticed he's huge? Have you noticed it? Paper line. He's got a money tree. He's got a silk scarf. Which can be scary, to be fair. Crusher Claw with a big shield item. You know, you never know. Maybe maybe this person finds enough scaling to go to the moon with their money tree, and they get an obsidian enchant, and everything goes well for them. Ooh, I'll probably hang on to that. Obvious pick for it is the aerial turret, but again, we might pivot off of that somewhat. Considering this is a gold shop and we don't have really a whole ton of tool synergies, like I would like to see some of the items in the tool pool, but the reroll cost is just crazy. So I think we're going to take a small non-weapon item and get a flashbang. And I really like the docks, honestly. I think our board clears the PvE fight. Let's get a tool. Okay. Yeah, I don't foresee us using those, but we'll see. We'll see. They probably won't be around at our stash much longer, but the longer you hold on to stuff, the more potentiality for like brain sheep paths, or like if you see something that enables it, or like I don't know, like if you have space for it, it's better to just keep it around. Like I could even probably do a better job at that, but it's something that I try to keep in mind because like this is a whole nother space you got, and you should use it. That's a runabout. That's a runabout that I am gonna take. For sure. I think, like, day 4, yeah, I'll even put this into it. I think that's good enough. I'm contemplating a little bit of how our board is gonna look for the upcoming fight. I do like Orbital Polisher, and I am gonna roll. I'm crazy. Was really hoping to see like an Ornithopter or something. Clockwork Disc is great, but I don't think we're going to be utilizing it with private runabout. That enables these two, which I guess 4.9, 4.9. I guess this is the exact same cooldown until we get a Flysicle upgrade. So they did change runabout. This has a longer cooldown, and it upgrades the cooldown whenever you upgrade the item. So it's at 8.8. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it would just be 4, 5. It would be 5 with this and 6 with this, like once everything is flying, which would reduce this down to either 3.8 or 2.8. Ah, that's tough. In which case we might want to use Flysicle. Ornithopter would be so good here. Yeah, I'll take a left-handed. That seems like a obvious pick for the current situation we're in. And Quixel would be really cool to see what she has, but I think here we're gonna just take a medium item. Yeah, I'm cool with this. We generate one loot item. Probably gonna be at least selling these two. Maybe, I mean, like, again, who knows? Better to keep it around if we don't, like, immediately need the money. We got the Fikusi. Rocking a money tree. Gonna be honest, money tree day 4, I'm not too scared. But we'll see.
Next time I'll show you what I learned from this.
I do think Stell is probably the best character currently. Though with the recent balance patch, I don't think it's like she's the craziest, like way ahead or anything like that. I think a good amount of what makes her the best character is the fact that she has less items so that you have more consistent hits of like some of the builds that you like going for, or just, you know, like it's less of a pool of items uh, to work with. So there's more consistency. I think that's a huge part of it. A little bit of Volpack. Free Fall's kind of cool, but it doesn't work with Runabout, which we could just like go for a Runabout build to like win the run. Like it is that good even after the nerf or change or whatever. And we'll roll. I'll take an altimeter. I think this item's kind of cool. Let's sell a medkit. Are we playing Gyro? It is good with private runabout. It's like good with the stuff we have. But I mean, I really would like to just like what if we did something like this? Got rid of this stuff. Like this is doing a lot for us right now, but I think this is the thing we want to work around. Yeah, I'm okay with running this for at least the PvE fight and seeing how it compares. Let's go here.
battle days are over, and my weapons can walk.
Karakara would be cool to take. And considering we do have like some stuff to sell. I think I'm just gonna roll. And yeah, this is what I was like really hoping to see. And now we don't really have to sell the aerial turret to get it. Yeah, that's crazy.
Action.
So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which would reduce this down to 1 second. So we do have an eventuality of a 1 second runabout now with this at gold. I do think that changes if we slot aerial turret in again. I think it will be like 1.8. But yeah, let's run this for the PvE fight and see how it does. We'd love a ticket, that would be cool.
Release pheromone! All Kyber attack!
Release pheromone! It's an all-Kyber attack. I'm crazy. I have $4 and I'm going to Kina. I won't re-roll though. I don't think so. I'll re-roll. I'm sorry. What am I doing? An anemometer? Maybe we take the anemometer. I don't see us taking either of these, drafting table or windbreaker. Windbreaker can be kind of fun, like mid-game with like a pill buggy, if you got the stuff for it. We do not have the stuff for it. And an anemometer is kind of like, it's like less, like this is giving this 25 damage. But it does the same thing, and it's quicker, and it hastes more, which makes things quicker. And I think Private Runabout wants things to just be quicker. I think we're doing this. Like, I think this is good. Which means we're probably taking the aerial turret out. Like,
I can feel our energies resonating. Hey, Uncle Odie. Maybe I'll be training you soon.
that's something we like to see. Yeah. Sharpening stone. I really like the docks here. I would like to see some upgrades on these items, maybe. Especially the haste. We do have some haste over here as well. Might just go for a tool at the docks. We have 10 gold. Let's go to JJ. Could possibly see like an ornithopter or something crazy. There's the pill buggy. Nah. I do think pill buggy is really cool. The fact that I can like double dip on crit is just crazy. But I think runabout is kind of like what we want to build around for this run. Unless something changes drastically. Like if we don't find the stuff that supports it, but I think we could probably just save enough money till around day 7 to find a launch pad, launch core, not, I'm trying to think of what it's called, launch tower?
Bring her about. I've got another salvo.
The property that makes your vehicles fly. He had a gland. I'll take this. I'll take these. Marshalling lights is a crazy item, but not really. Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. Uh, there it is. Day 6. All right, let's think about this. Okay. I mean, we want to get there. Oof. We want to get there. Ugh. I mean, 150? We've only gotten 15 out of 150. You know, like, maybe this is actually a contender to be sold. In which case, we could sell this over the delivery drone. Oh, that feels so weird, selling an orbital polyger when the quest isn't completed. I mean, this is just, like, what? We need an ornithopter stat. We have an empty slot, but like I think this is okay. I think this is fine. Does it beat the Infernal? I don't know. No chance for a ticket here, and we don't have anything that can be buffed by some of the stuff that he has. So I think I'm gonna go Foundation Weeper. Not much we could benefit from here other than like a ticket. And just like econ. Some money. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Captain's Charge seems good here. And small items is exactly what I want to see. Please. No ornithopter. So we would have 6 items. This would have a long cooldown. In which case, do I just take a hammer? I would be selling the cash register. Huh. I mean... This is so much better, but I kind of like having the cash register around at least for a day. Get some spare change. Seems kind of fun on stealth. Shiny altimeter goes crazy, but I think it was worth it to sell the orbital polisher for this thing. They got their health back with Life Preserver, and it was actually enough with the amount of burn that they had with the depth charge. Kind of crazy. They had a Toxic Flame working with a Burst of Flame. It's an extra 15. Not bad. I mean, kind of went so quick. The life preserver really got me. I will just take a sharpening stone.
All things in moderation.
You know what? I'll take a gyro gun sight. Nah. This thing is kind of crazy. I think it can be cracked if you, especially if you high roll with the enchants to make like pill buggy a burn item or something like insane, or just make things shielded or burn that aren't normally those things. But I don't think it's working with what we got right now. No chance we're beating Thug. I guess I'll go Ghost Pupper here. I think we beat this pretty well. Would love like one more vehicle. Potentially take out like these for a vehicle.
Oh, fine. Put some mayonnaise on your food.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll go to Kina.
With no weapons, leave with big
Rivet
bargains.
Gun. Is something like Rivet Gun better than Altimeter? Is something like Rivet Gun better than Gyro Gun Sight in our current situation? Probably. Ooh, I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna go for it. Goggles. Gaggles. I would really like to see the lantern instead of the goggles in our current situation. We don't do a whole lot of hasting. But giving this crit is not a bad thing. I think we just go...
The more I can help.
I'll go to Ryokon for our weapon skill. And yeah, that just seems pretty good. And let's go to Mountain Pass. Let's go to Mountain Pass, and oh no, the stove was too hot. Oh, Mountain Pass, why do you do this to me? They have a free fall, and an emitter, and a pressure heater. We might be a little dead on this one, actually. Wow. They got the 3-second freeze on our runabout, too. Yeah, wow. That's crazy. We definitely win that if they didn't get the haste freeze on our runabout. That's crazy.
Discounts for peace.
Mag Shield's kind of cool, but not really working with what we got. Oh my gosh. I guess in case we find a fire enchant. We could find a, what's that one tool, the flare gun? Makes your vehicles have less of a cooldown.
I feel like that decision comes from a negative place.
That's a vehicle. But it goes up and down. That's the issue. Yeah, unfortunately. I think here, although Cloud Top Officer does have some stuff that works with what we're going for, I think I'm gonna go here for this skill. The skill would just be crazy right now. I think it would really guarantee us some future wins.
Okay, go away, please.
Praise be waters of infinity.
Every day on these streets
Wow.
teaches me so much.
Okay.
If you have to
Andy,
ask the price.
show me what I want to see.
Remember, diamonds come in small boxes.
I don't think either of these are tools.
Tell everyone you got it here.
Edenol. They got more wins than me. We'll see, we'll see.
When we're done here,
Um,
stop by my shop for a tune-up. I'd rather build stuff than break it, but inventions need testing.
I mean, Altimeter not looking the craziest. They're rocking the Molten Blah Blaster. They do have the goggles on it, and they have the precision calibers. We'll see, we'll see.
Oh, I must have miscalculated
Yeah, the
everything.
100 extra regen really kind of like displaces our slow start problem. We don't have like that crazy of a slow start, but like we make our vehicles flying whenever we use an item for the first time, which is definitely Flysicle. Um, Flysicle flies potentially a vehicle off of like all of us triggering it at the same time, and then we have to wait for Flysicle to like fly these other items. Um, if we had another vehicle though, yeah, that's just crazy. A feather.
Don't have scales? I can
That's why
find
this
some
item's so
for
good. You can just get a feather for free, for no reason.
I'm finished with fighting, but I can help you finish a fight. All my weapons have been tested.
We're gonna
in
find out
battle.
what enchant we
Have
get
you?
this day. So once we do, we can sell some of that enhancing stuff, like the scrap and the embers, if we don't get burning or shielding. Or if we do, we're gonna sell it, you know, as well.
We deserve no mercy.
Full arsenal would be cool. Captain's wheel will be interesting as well. Oh, okay.
Clutter.
6 shield. It's probably less important than burn, even if we get the shielding. That actually might not be half bad. All your vehicles start flying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 items. That's actually not the greatest. Golden goggles.
Averageness?
Now, okay. Golden goggles, is it better than altimeter? It's definitely better than gyro gun sight, but then we have an adjacency problem. I guess we run it like this. Goggles.
Happy to exploit. But I need help here.
Oh.
Takes for life.
I would love to have an orbital polisher, but the chances of it doing
So
anything.
you can do good.
I mean, I feel like we're high rolling on this run, or we're just like getting an interesting sequence of events, but to be fair, like we have only 5 prestige. Like we lose one and we're dead. We don't have that much money, but I do want to see some vehicles. Potentially for an ornithopter that we can't afford. We could afford it. 8 plus 8. Honestly, I don't hate it. I think it really guarantees that the build being... Yeah, we need... I think it's worth it. I think it's totally worth it. Alright, let's see how this performs. I think
Social
this is
situation.
gonna be
I'm
alright.
not great at those.
I seek the ultimate secret. Will you get me any closer?
Deadly potion distillery with a bunch of potions. They're all crit. They're all crit potions.
Every failed experiment lights the path to success.
Not half bad. Not half bad. I think we're in a good spot. We might be able to get to 10 wins. Just by buffing what we got going on. Does kind of suck that we had to sell our little loot generating thing. See a fight, take a fight. I've heard it before, and it's very good advice.
The bazaar will never be a safe place.
Skyliner is kind of cool, but you know. What, we transform this into another running back? I mean, we kind of have the perfect amount of items to enable runabout to be lower cooldown until we upgrade it, which lowers its cooldown enough to make running a medium item feasible, if that makes sense. But we're not at that point yet. So I guess we take relax. This is weird. This feels weird. Taking relax before a PvE fight. But since we took relax, I guess we click Void Golem instead of Infernal Dreadnought. Is that true? Because I feel like Infernal Dreadnought's skill is more impactful at our current position. Okay, okay. I guess we just have shield for the fight that we just won, but you know, what were those choices that befall me? Sometimes you just gotta click.
Now, if I can just learn how
Okay.
to talk to people.
Uncle Odie's kind of cool. I do like Zara as well. It's one of these. Let's go to Uncle Odie. At the start of each fight, a vehicle starts flying. Interesting. I think it's this one. Anything that enables crit at this point would be fantastic. Honestly, I'm a big fan of just taking chocolate. Where we're at right now. Rare event. Rare event. I'm liking Andy. A lot of our upgrades are centered around the small item. Schmol.
Excellent choice.
Thank you though.
Hi, I'm still
Derpum.
ingenious. Wanna fight?
I think I knew a guy from Derpum. Oh yeah, my images are doing the thing again. Okay, there we go. I don't know how long it's been like that, I'm sorry. Not too shabby, not too shabby. We're looking pretty good.
Upgrade your gear
Upgraded
Upgrade the
altimeter.
world.
More chocolate. I'm a fan. Give me a fight. Yeah. Not half bad.
So much chaos in the streets.
Okay.
Yes! Flying high.
It's a diamond skill, so we can't see it at the Grandmaster anyway. Even though it doesn't do anything for us currently, you know, why not? I'll click on this guy. Yeah, why not? This could be kinda cool. We already have, like, enough haste generation on this to make things kinda crazy, though.
People need the tools to defend themselves from things like this.
Interesting.
As a GSM and master merchant,
Would love to see a runabout upgrade at this
So
point.
it's smaller than Quixel. Did you see it, Quixel? I made a sale.
Interesting. Okay. I'm actually gonna look at Launch Tower. I think yeah, it heals for 300, which is not, like, it's not half bad. Heal for 300 at a 7-second cooldown. And, like, we quick pull and we sell, like, our hammer to upgrade runabout with the potential of not even seeing it. And if we don't see it, we just, like, waste this. Oh, man. I mean, we're selling this stuff before hammer, and I guess we have enough to reroll and buy it. But still, what if we don't see it? Then it's just like, oh no. What have I done? Oh no. Yeah, okay. I mean, what else am I gonna put on Launch Tower other than a crit enchant?
Every test improves the design.
And
That's
we
a
get
fine piece.
an upgrade at the
My
level up.
work is for
That's
the glory of the master.
also true.
So, tell some.
I did not think about that. Yeah, let's keep
Wanna
going.
get lunch after this?
Chronos.
Is that weird?
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Iceberg with the bronze yeti crab. I think we're fine. I think we're totally fine.
Defeat does not defeat
Unfortunately
me.
for them. I mean, we use a lot of items. This was looking scary, but we kill them quick enough to not have to worry about it. Yeah, yeah, why not? I am looking for tools. I might have skipped one, unfortunately. These are all tools. Every single one of them. That being said, I don't really want to sell this for another tool. Oh, that was a painful reroll. The I guess luckiest outcome is we see Flysicle and then we sell this for a Flysicle upgrade, or we just see the altimeter upgrade and we sell it. I think Dualtron. actually benefits us here if we get this skill. Yeah, 2-second Ornithopter is quite insane with what we got rocking right now. Because it goes off before Flysicle. So all of our vehicles are going to be flying before Flysicle gives something else flying. And it all sort of just like chains into a beautiful... This is hilarious, but is it good? Probably. I don't think it's... I don't think so. You know what? Some health. Not gonna turn up my nose at that. Okay. I was hoping for some of the blue ones. We got a lot of yellow ones. That's kind of unfair. I shouldn't say that after high rolling so much on this run. Slow. This is just... I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you,
Hope you pulled your
Bazaar.
parachute.
I'm sorry for saying that you were unfair. This is more than fair. This is the fairest of them all. This is a scary board, but you know, they might just be dead before it does anything. Well, there's Julian going off, and there. Whoa! Oh, wow! The Wrath of the Deadly Dog with the Bloodhound skill was just insane. Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Ornithopter gives 30% crit chance. Whereas if we overwrit the launch tower enchant, it would give our vehicles 50% crit chance. What does the altimeter one do? Adjacent items have 40% crit chance. So that would actually be better than the Ornithopter. Strange. Because Ornithopter is the item to the left of this has 30%, and altimeters is adjacent items have 40%. I guess they just think altimeter is a worse item. So they give it a better enchant. I don't know. I don't know why the reasoning for that is. That being said, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Yeah. I guess we put it on the altimeter. Because we are building crit. And we have some from this. To the point where I think 10% is like not enough for... Okay. For it to matter. For us to override the healing. Because who knows, maybe the 300 healing actually, like, saves us.
Test aside your detriments.
This is a vehicle.
You're listening to your needs.
Probably should have bought it just for the tool tag for this. You know, I'm a fan of taking study here. Juggler would be absolutely insane.
Every time I go outside, something wants trouble.
No juggler. Maybe you should have taken chocolate bars just then. I mean, there's no way. There's no way.
Onward and upward.
Hanger's cool. I like Hanger. Yeah, we didn't do much in the way of improving our board that day. Other than just like trying to get as much XP as we can.
Will you leave me alone now?
But,
I've got a lot of work to
ooh, that's not half bad. I mean, this is gonna get down to 1 regardless, but yeah, I think that's actually pretty good. They're level 15, I'm level 15. They're also at the same wins and same health as us,
Just a
pretty
little
much.
friendly sparring, right?
I will
So
fight you,
who knows how this
but
is gonna go.
only so that I can
Got a
study.
test subject and a poppy field. Interesting. And 2 maces. We might just be quick enough to just say no.
If you think you've hurt
Okay,
my
cool.
feelings, I assure you I have none.
This might start like semi-looping and like getting this like recursive thing, especially with hardly working, like kind of helping it go along. But fortunately enough, we were quick enough to just say no. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Bazaar. I mean, what toy? I can't even think of like what toys we could possibly want to put on this board. Okay. I like Pearl.
Imagine the wonders
Pearl's cool.
waiting for us in the
Pearl's
ground.
really cool. Well, that's a reason to get a toy. I guess if we found like a yo-yo, that would have been really, really crazy. Take me to the river. Show me all your items. No, 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 no. Um, I mean, that's funny. You're giving it 112 damage though. These are very funny, Bizarre, but I don't, you know. Yeah, it's hilarious what you're showing me. I'm laughing at the images you're producing, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to keep going. I'm gonna have to keep digging. Um, yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah,
That belongs in a
we'll
museum,
take this.
but I guess you can keep it.
Wow. Actually, I mean, this is not half bad. Freeze an item for 6 seconds? Like, holy shit. Is it better than, like, Deadly Altimeter at Diamond? You know, I'm not sure. I don't think so. But that is just, like, kind of hilarious. We probably should have been more on the lookout for some tools.
The desert wind is warm.
Doing double crit would be really nice. Double crit.
The Outlander way is true. Someday you will see.
Okay,
That's
more
a
cooldown
24%
reduction.
increase in fuel efficiency.
Is taking a second off of this, like, more impactful than getting a skill? I
am
think
not a
not.
warrior. I am just a man who has lived a long time.
Ooh. Hot air is kind of cool, but we get everything flying so quickly that I think mixed message is where we want to
Everyone has
click.
power, but not all power
Some
has
argument to
wisdom.
be had for the reroll. I like chocolate. Give me the chocolate. And honestly, give me more food. Give me more of the foods, thank you. I mean, 2% crit, who knows? Who knows? You know?
Is this
This is it too. I mean,
social
we
situation?
really could have just gone for
I'm afraid
shops
to
and tried to
pause.
get enough tools
You
to
should
upgrade
know.
one of our
I'm a
items,
bit of a
but
legend on Pelago.
oh, this is scary. Obsidian weather glass with an Oni mask, and it looks like they have inexorable with 54% crit.
Lamb legs make you
Yeah, that's
predictable.
just a bit
You
too
move
quick.
in straight
That's crazy.
lines.
Hey, I had a lot of fun though. I probably clicked a little bit too quickly near the end. Maybe could have made some key decisions that changed the outcome to be victorious as far as 10 wins is concerned. But as far as like just a fun run, this was crazy. And something I will say too is that like the fact that I can like get something like this and feel like I'm high rolling in this game and still lose is a good sign that the community is healthy and like coming up with like crazy shit. Like I I love that it's just not like, oh, you see the same like boilerplate builds like every time you see a character, like, oh, it's Vanessa with like this stuff again. Oh, it's Pig with this stuff again. Like people really do like try to experiment and come up with stuff, and I think that's like a good sign that the game is healthy and like doing well. At least like I have a ton of fun, even if I don't win. Like I think that's a good sign. Um,
I wish my sister could see
but yeah,
this.
thank you for joining me on this run. I'm probably gonna go to bed now, but I hope to be streaming more in the future and playing more video games. Bye bye.